In fact, we had bones from several dogs, but only one was complete enough to test. We wanted to know whether it had died young, like so many racing dogs that never make it to retirement.
I would judge it to be about 3 to 5 years old from the general appearance of the bones and the state of the teeth.
Can you tell us whether or not this dog was shot?
I can't tell you that. I've had a good look at the skull here, and there's no evidence of a bullet hole or fracture to the skull. However, I can't rule out the fact that it may have been shot through the heart.
We approached another of Steve Davis's former employees. He was too afraid to appear on camera, but did give us a statement saying he'd seen him shoot around 15 healthy dogs. Our other former employee, Ashley, says even Davis's best racers are at risk.
There was one dog in particular he took to the track. They fancied it that night. It finished 3rd or 4th, I believe. He said the dog didn't want to win. It didn't even try. So he spoke to the owner and says, look, the dog doesn't want to win. He brought it back the next night. The following morning, it was dead.
You ready? Don't get out yet.
The evidence was by now overwhelming. A sawn-off rifle to slaughter healthy dogs.
Hi, Steve. I'm Paul Kenyon from BBC Television. It looks to us, Steve, as though you use an illegal gun to shoot dogs, don't you?
No, I'm not.
You do. We've got evidence that... No, we've actually dug up some of your field and found evidence of dogs there. You've got a mass grave, haven't you, Mr. Davis? You've got a mass grave of dogs. You use dogs like rubbish, don't you, Mr. Davis? What you do is you treat them like rubbish, you throw them in a pit at the end of what you perceive to be their career. And can you answer any of the allegations?
We are. We're going on.
Can you answer any of the allegations, Mr. Davis?
Get in your car. Get in the car. Let the car.
Mr. Davis?
He's going. In your
Okay,
car.
let us get round into the car.
Get in the back.
Don't defend him.
Yeah.
Can you...
Come on.
Well, there you go. That was our attempt to talk to Steve Davis, and those were very serious allegations, but his response was, as you can see, just to keep very quiet and send 2 heavies to try and rough us up a bit.
That firearm could land him in jail. The slaughtered dogs, well, the authorities have been onto him, and now they've got our evidence as well. Infiltrating the lower end of the sport had taken months. What about the Premier League? This is one of the country's biggest tracks, Catford in London. Serious money's gambled here. Dogs have tens of thousands of pounds riding on them. Fix a race at Catford and you could be a rich man. But it'd be tricky. The track's governed by the sport's official rule book. Drug tests are in place to stop doping the dogs. But we'd heard there's a trainer who holds the secret to fixing races without drugs. This is him, Lenny Nell, and his kennel hand, Colin West. The team said to guarantee results. At this level of the sport, dogs are grouped together according to their ability. It makes the races closer, which means more money's bet. It's a ranking system run by each official stadium. Now, you've got to have dogs at a similar kind of speed running in the same race. So what they do is they divide greyhounds into divisions, or grades as they call them. The faster the dog, the higher the grade that it runs in. But just imagine if you can sneak your greyhound in at a very low grade, when in fact you secretly know it's really a rocket on 4 legs. We'd heard our Catford fixers do just that. Slow dogs down in the trials to get them registered at lower grades. It's called putting the brakes on. Then they're entered into a race against slower dogs. On go the bets, off come the brakes, and the innocent punters have been conned. Whatever secret they have for slowing dogs down, it is of course fraud. So the Catford fixers must be careful who they tell.
Hiya, are you Colin?
Yes, mate.
Hi, I'm Paul. I know Lenny's gone, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's had to shoot off.
To get close to them, we decided to buy a dog from their kennels and ask them to train it.
Hey?
We've moved them all around.
Right. So, I mean, we want to spend a bit of money, and just make sure that we've got a dog that can, you know, that's going to get...
Well, the thing being is that this one here is got it on its card, it's known, it knows what it can do.
The dog he's trying to sell us is Slippy Parkside, a 2-year-old from Ireland. Good form, lots of racing life left, and a bargain at £1,400.
Yeah.
We know what it can do.
Yeah.
And it's a matter of take it there, trial it, we'll the brakes on it a bit.
The brakes on? What can he be talking about? Surely he's not offering to fix our dog's grade. We hardly know him.
When you say put the brakes on, what can you do?
Just slow him down.
Right. Have you got your
He
favoured
will-
way?
He just will not go as fast as
Yeah.
length.
Okay. Have you got your favoured way of doing it?
Yeah.
You're all
Do
right.
different things, so just slow him down, yeah.
And this is the secret. Just before a graded trial, they stuff the dog with a big bowl of food. That should take a few lengths off him. What would happen if you gave a greyhound a very large meal just before a race?
I would expect it to slow the dog down. And the reason is that your blood circulation is a very dynamic thing. If you eat a big meal, the blood circulation goes to your intestines to do the digestion. If you're trying to run, your blood supply has to go to the muscles to keep the muscles going. These are deep-chested dogs, right? So when you feed them a very large meal before heavy exercise, you significantly increase the chance of them actually getting a twisted gut. It's exquisitely painful and frequently fatal.
Stuff to the bollocks, you know what I mean? Couldn't stuff him no more.
Really?
He's got a flying machine. He's faster than what I ever imagined him to be.
What? But he had a good feed, even
Oh, yeah.
despite.
Yeah, you can't ever mention it to no one. Because, I mean,
yeah.
obviously, this is illegal what I'm doing. I mean, like, the dogs are meant to run straight.
Slippy's time trials hid his real ability.
He's a flying machine.
Yeah?
No doubt
He
about
was
it.
ready to race for the first time.
The best plan, in my opinion, to do is this time, really, let him run.
Let him run. That means take the brakes off.
So for one way or other, get your money sorted out and
Yeah.
whack it on shit or bust. I'll have a couple of £100 on it. And then that's very big for me. I'm normally betting 20s and 30s.
And they'd ripped off the bookies before.
We've had monster gambles and they've come off. I mean, we've taken £11,000 out there on one occasion. And they didn't like that.
Was that a fix?
Oh yeah, we knew what we were doing. 11 grand they lost.
It's race day. And keep it to yourselves, they've managed to get Slippy in with a lot of slower dogs. So, the punters have been conned. No point in studying the form, mate. It's a fix. We're about to take the brakes off, and our dog's a flying machine. And the beauty of Lenny and Colin's brand of fixing is no drugs, so it's almost impossible to get caught.
Now, we've been told our dog's just about a dead cert to win this race. They said we put about £500 on it. If we do, at the odds we've been given, we'd make £2,250 back. And that's just his first race. But sadly, we'd also probably end up in jail because it's a very serious offence. So, not today.
In fact, we weren't the only ones who didn't turn up for the race. Look closely at Slippy's trap, number 5, and you'll notice he's not there. We couldn't take part in a fraud.
So we're just going to take it up this road. We won't be long. What would your advice be to anybody who's going down to their local bookies, putting a few pounds on a greyhound race?
They'd be better off going into a newsagent and betting the lottery, because that's all it is on the dogs, is one big lottery.
Even if they study the form?
There's no form. There's no form whatsoever. That form is a waste of time. You've got to be on the inside to know what's going off. The Joe blogs wouldn't have a clue.